everything I think worked well and did what it was supposed to do, with the exception of actually making your skin glow. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kim back with another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell by title, we are doing a 1-month update about the Glow Recipe Bestsellers Kit. But before we get into the video, you guys know what I ask. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning supporter, thank you for coming back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. You guys know I love engaging with you guys, you know, help me grow. But let's just get right to the video. Hopefully this video is just short and right to the point. So I tried out that Glow Recipes kit for 1 month. I don't have the products with me. You guys know I'm in between homes, so I'm gonna put pictures of each product that I'm talking about up on the screen. I don't know what's the best way to put it, but when I hear glow in a title, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna make my skin glow, and it didn't make my skin glow, and I feel as though I was a little bit disappointed by that. Actually, my skin was a little dry. Yeah, my skin was a little dry. I liked it overall, and I liked the results that I got with my skin. So they have the Blueberry Cleanser, which is nice and light. When you put it on your hand, it kind of like, I don't know if the right word is coagulates, but just the way that it doesn't separate. So it's kind of like a little gelatin-ish in your hand. You kind of have to work it in order to be able to lather it and put it on your skin, which was different. I didn't know how to take it, but at times it felt like it was a little bit harder to work with as a cleanser, if that makes any sense. But overall, it still got my face clean enough without, I don't want to say drying my skin out, but without drying my skin out. Now, they have the next product, which is the Pore Tight Toner. I noticed that my pores shrank. Like, it was really amazing for that. And then also, I don't want to say like fine lines, but also for fine lines. They do also have like the eye mask and the watermelon juice moisturizer. Sorry, I'm reading it off my phone, which is terrible. And then they also have their glow sleeping mask. So everything I think worked well and did what it was supposed to do, with the exception of actually making your skin glow. Like, the 1 month was up, and unfortunately I had to go back to using my other products just because my skin, it was dry. Like, and I barely go outside, so like I'm not like in the elements like that for my skin to say, well, okay, well, I'm outside, you know, the harsh temperatures of winter has my skin looking a little bit drier. No, I was inside for the majority of the time that I was using these products, and it just, I don't know, my skin was dry. Like, it wasn't like well moisturized. It wasn't glowing. It just, that's what it was. It just wasn't glowing. So that really had me disappointed, but overall everything else worked really well. Now, one thing I will say about this, I will still recommend it. Let's put that out there. I think it would be something great for the summertime because it's nice and light. I just don't think that it offers enough moisture for you to wear it in the wintertime or any of the colder seasons. Now, they recommend when you use it that you only use, from what I gather, now I could be wrong because I'm not a professional when it comes to this, but they recommend that you cleanse and then you use, I think it's the Pore Tight Toner and then that lotion. The one that I showed you in my initial impressions video. I'm going to link that video down below where the bottle was like half. That's pretty much all I gather that you're supposed to use in the daytime, but because I didn't feel as though my face was moisturized enough and I was only using their products, I ended up using everything all at once, day and night, and still my face was just dry. Like, dry. So, you know, maybe if I was doing that kit and I wanted to do it in the wintertime, I would look for something that's going to give me a little bit more moisture, but I would say it's probably something that's good for the summertime. Summer, maybe spring, because it's nice and light, but I was just disappointed that it didn't like have my skin like having that nice dewy glow, but it did improve my skin overall, so I would buy it. I wouldn't necessarily buy them in their bigger portions. I think sometimes when you have the smaller ones, and this could just be me in my own head. I think sometimes the smaller sample sizes might be more potent. So I would definitely buy it again because it did work. It evened out my skin tone. The texture of my skin definitely did change while I was using it. It just wasn't moisturizing, which is like the only thing that I can say that I just didn't like about it. But I'm also not sure if it's because I didn't use it as directed that I don't want to say it's great results that I got with it, because I do think my results were great. Like me using like the nighttime watermelon moisturizer and also the eye cream, I use that morning and night, with the exception of when I actually did have to leave the house, just because I didn't want it to darken those areas or, you know, create hyperpigmentation. Typically when you're using something that's meant for night and you go outside in the sunlight, it can affect it. So to avoid that from happening, if I was leaving the house, then I wouldn't put it on my face. Which didn't make me feel comfortable, because I mentioned to you guys, like, with me putting everything on my face, I didn't feel as though my face was moisturized. So with me only putting the toner and the moisturizer on my face, it just, like I said, it didn't feel like it was enough. I really was tempted to use, you know, I don't say some of my other products, but some of the other things that I have that would keep my face moisturized. But I'm like, there's gonna be no way for me to give you guys a proper 1 month update if I do that. So I stuck with it, but I would have liked for it to be, like I said, a little bit more moisturizing. But with all that said, like, I would still recommend it, just not as like a winter kit. Personal opinion. But yeah, that wraps this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.